as you see the Republicans candidates ramping up, we're going into an election year, and it's going to be very difficult to imagine a bill passing the House and the Senate and signed by President Biden before 2025. And so I think there's a lot of work that's going to get done until then, but I'm still negative that we're going to actually see a law passed into law, unfortunately.
Ripple has made incredible progress despite the fact that the XRP market value has been declining. This is a testament to the company's remarkable turnaround in recent years. As a consequence of this, it is currently the cryptocurrency with the second biggest capitalization and is quickly becoming a rising star in the cryptocurrency industry. Despite the fact that Bitcoin still maintains its dominant position, the price drop that occurred in 2021 gave XRP a fantastic opportunity to make a comeback and advance in value. It's not impossible for XRP to break over its previous highs and perhaps set new records for itself. The consensus among cryptocurrency industry professionals is that current pre-price projections for XRP indicate a positive view for the future of the asset. Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission have finally settled their legal dispute. The dispute was brought about by the Exchange Commission in July of 2023. You should take note of some new development because the XRP token does not qualify as a security. The placement of the token does not qualify as a security. The placement of the token does not violate any laws in the United States as determined by the court. The cost of tokens went hiked beginning on the 7th as a direct response to the material in question. The potential of the coin has analysts feeling hopeful as seen by its rise to the 4th place in terms of market value. Analysts have made it known to the public that they believe XRP will surpass $20,000 and even the value of Bitcoin in the near future. The fact that this is happening for the very first time may come as a surprise. However, it has actually occurred many times in the past. We are used to seeing analysts come out with arbitrary price estimates, but the one of $20,000 that we can see right in front of us can actually come true, and the reasons for it are highly sensible. This is something that we see regularly. In point of fact, during the course of the past 2 weeks, the primary factor that has contributed significantly to the rise in the price of oil has been the price conveyors. This expert claims that the price of more XRP will reach $5 by December 2023, but he does not provide a time range for when this will actually occur. As a result, we are left with little choice but to conclude that this is most likely just supposition. However, the highly fascinating and verifiable event that actually took place over the last few weeks took place over a period of time that the Extra has the capacity to reach, in fact, 25 hours away. This took place over a span of time that the Extra has the potential to reach in reality 25 hours away. When I entered the Ford's piece into a system that decides whether or not an article has been published and the system certified that it had in fact been published, the article's status as having been published was reaffirmed. This is the same as the story that we can see right here in termsies of what it basically says, with the exception that he is going to exceed 20,000 and surpass the level of Bitcoin. It was posted to Forbes, but it was taken down almost immediately. Now I'd want to talk about an article that in my opinion is worthy of being talked about, because institutional investors require additional XRP for the RippleNet infrastructure, and the Ripple meant on-demand liquidity payment service. The market is structured in this manner. XRP integrated into the RippleNet systems. Ledger and services, both the crypto warning communication and a source were tweeted out, of course, for anyone who would be curious about the origin of the information. We are going to discuss it because the buyback will occur again, and I've previously stated that it won't occur in the way that we typically expect it will occur. The conventional scenario in which the federal government buys it is not how it will play out when supply decreases and demand increases. As was unequivocally stated by the vice president of Ripple, we are currently concentrating on actually moving forward and working with nations in relation to XRP. the vice president of Ripple, cites the fact that over 10 nations have signed agreements to use XRP in the integration of their central bank digital currencies in order to increase efficiency. This is something that we are very excited about. The International Refund has demonstrated that XRP is the cryptocurrency that functions the best for international transfers, and has even disproved the assumption that Bitcoin and all other kinds of cryptocurrency are useful. XRP is the cryptocurrency that works the best for international transfers. Only XRP shines out as the clear winner and most deserving of the options. To put the icing on the cake, we are discussing some of the most, known names in the global financial business in relation to XRP, and then all of a sudden we get all of these certified sources quoting a potential price of $20,000 or more per XRP. This is a really confusing situation. It makes a serious effort to convince us that there is something taking place in the background. This was just posted 18 hours ago, thus it serves as a kind of confirmation that what was said is true. Therefore, it does have a close connection to the entire price movement that has taken place. At this very moment, we are going to go over it with you guys. From this very moment on, it begins by discussing Ripple, noting that the blockchain-based payment system and cryptocurrency, known for its digital asset, XRP, has generated waves in the financial world since its inception. It goes on to say that Ripple is known for its digital asset. The organization has been hard at work to earn recognition and admiration for the groundbreaking work that it has done in the field of cross-border payment solutions. In addition, Ripple has stated that it was content to part ways with regular investors in order to focus on securing substantial investments from institutional investors. If that gives you a complete rundown of Ripple's history, including the facts that it was established in 2012 and that rose to prominence due to its one-of-a-kind consensus algorithm and Lightning fast settlement system, the latter of which, in contrast to Bitcoin and the majority of other cryptocurrencies, is partially dependent on the amount of energy that is being consumed. The potential implications for the future of the blockchain and cryptocurrency industries are discussed. In addition, the rationale behind Ripple's strategy move is laid out. The consensus method used by the Ripple protocol is more environmentally friendly than other methods because it uses a special consensus mechanism. The topic of individual investors is discussed. After that, the essay shifts its focus to institutional investments and the issue of regulatory certainty. Finally, it provides a comprehensive conclusion that highlights the need of fostering a mindset that prioritizes long-term investing and obtaining regulatory certainty. If implemented successfully, this modification will propel Ripple to the top of the cross-border payment market and usher in a new era in the way that international commerce is carried out. Ripple made the decision to hold off on obtaining major institutional investment in order to wait until ordinary investors had left the market. This was done with the intention of establishing itself as a more reliable and stable player in the market for cryptocurrencies. Where does XRP see itself going in the future? According to the information that we have right now, there is a good chance that XRP's price will experience a sizable movement, which will lead to its reaching the price of more than $5. The fact that the co-founder of Ripple also predicted a price equal to the current one, which has a market value of $36 billion of transactions in the last day, $185 million in liquidity, demonstrates once more that this is not an isolated incident when the co-founder of Ripple Labs claims that email XRP is built for 10,000 users and that it must be saleable to accommodate the full population at 7.5 billion people as he constructed it. He is not making any predictions. Instead, he is stating that the product must be able to be sold to accommodate the entire population. Instead, he is conscious of what it is that is going on. Ripple Labs was established by Arthur Brute, who is also a co-founder of the company. He is going to describe what they have developed and where it will be located. When we take into account the widespread adoption of XRP that is currently taking place, And when we consider the countries that are adopting it, we see that this may potentially take place in a matter of months or years. That's all for now. See you in our next video.